This is the Leatherman Rev review. I picked this up last week at Costco based on a friend telling me how much he likes it, how great it is, and it's pretty nice. I have to admit, I really like it, but I think I'm more in the market for a really pro tool, and this is more of a tool you just keep in the car, not for someone who uses their tools hard like I do. So let me go over my pros and cons, but let me just show you, it's nice. I mean, I like it. I think as a first Leatherman, a first multi-tool for somebody, this would be great, especially for a young person. Let me give you a little bit of background. I carry a SOG power pint every single day. You can see the size in my hand. It's pretty small, but the power pint's been great. And I have a Leatherman mutt is my main multi-tool in the house, and when I go places, it comes with me on trips. When I have to go parents' house or somewhere, anywhere to fix things, this tool just gets tossed in the tool bag and comes with me. So that's where I come from. That's the experiences that I've had. I have played with the Wave, but I've never had one, and I've been thinking about getting one. But when my friend told me the Rev was at Costco, and for only approximately 50 bucks, I believe, I had to get it. I had to try it out, and I wanted to share my thoughts on it. So, for starters, the build quality is great. If you saw my SOG Power Access review, you would know that I absolutely hate when multi-tools bend in my hand when I squeeze the pliers. I hate it. Drives me nuts. And this one does not do that at all. This Leatherman Rev is nice and strong. So I would say the build quality is great. Next thing up is the knife is very, very sharp. It is almost hair cutting sharp. Yeah, it's hair cutting sharp out of the box, but it definitely sliced through paper like it was nothing. It was a great knife out of the box. I do like the liner lock here. I really like that on multi-tools. The package opener is the next tool I wanted to talk about, and that is right here. This is fantastic. I use this to open, once I got the tool out, I used it to open this packaging, and it was fantastic. It cut through it like it was butter. I loved it. I really, really did. And I hope more Leatherman tools come with this in the future. It's one of the things when I look at a Leatherman Wave or the Leatherman Surge, it's missing a package opener, and I know it has a knife and I know it has all these other things, but a package opener or a belt cutter is just key these days when people are opening 100 Amazon boxes a week just in the residential house. I mean, it's holiday time almost, and I'm getting 2 to 3 packages a day at home, and I don't want to dull up. Not that it's going to dull this knife, but I don't want to get the tape residue all over it. So I'm very happy having a package opener on this Leatherman. The next thing I want to cover is these pliers are very solid. It's new, so they don't open and close super easily yet, but they are really, really nice. They feel like they're going to do a great job. I don't know if you can see the yellow coming through here, but they are very precision. I'm happy with them. And last thing positive I'll say about this is it has a really nice clip. Going in and out of my pocket, it's great. I don't have a lot to compare it to. The Leatherman mutt clip was just huge and too wide for the mutt. So I didn't know what to expect with this Leatherman, and I'm really, really happy with this clip. Now, I do want to talk about the negatives, and there are a couple big ones, and the very biggest negative I have with this Leatherman is opening the knife. I think an external knife on a multi-tool is a must, and I think you need to be able to open it with one hand. And the biggest problem is the placement of this thumb hole to open it. So I can get it going, but I'm really worried my thumb's gonna slip. Yep, see, I can't get it that last little bit without repositioning my hand and then getting it open. Plus, I'm always worried my thumb's gonna slip when I open it and I'm gonna slice my thumb. So they really, oh, that was the first time I think I've been able to do it with one hand. They really need to work on this and move the thumb hole back to here, not up here, and then I'd be able to open it a lot more easily. Great knife, but hard to open with one hand. The next thing I want to say is the tool set is pretty weak on here. I know it says here that it has 14 tools. I know it says that it has 14 tools, but it's not enough. And what it does have isn't always that great. It's missing several things. I'm not going to go into what it's missing because, you know, everybody has their own opinion on that, but I will say I'm just not satisfied with the tools that are on here. For example, this screwdriver is really thick at the end. So it makes it hard to slip it into a small screw. It feels like it's more of a pry bar than a screwdriver, but it'll double as a screwdriver. So, you know, they need to, I just feel like it's not thought out enough. Or maybe it is, and they want it to do double duty, but it has the symbol for the flathead screwdriver right there. Hope you can see that. Just like it has the symbol for the hex screwdriver right there. So I assume it's a screwdriver and not a pry bar. The next thing is on here, the file is kind of ridiculous. I'll be honest. Let me get it open and I'll show you. Getting these tools out is not easy, and I don't love the experience. Using my thumbnail to try and pry them out, not great. This file has, I'm gonna see if, hopefully you can see it here, only goes in one direction. It goes at an angle like that. I'll try and get it to focus here. There you go. And it's not great. If you're trying to file, let's say, a nail, like my daughter needed to the other day, I gave this to her and I was excited she was gonna get to use it, and she goes, "Daddy, this thing's horrible. It kind of pushes your nail down and to the right when you're filing with it." It's not great. It needs to be cut in both directions, from the top left to the bottom right, as well as from the top right to the bottom left. Or in addition, I don't like this ruler back here on the other side of the file. There's no numbers on it. I know it says inches and centimeters, but I don't know where the inch marks are and the centimeter marks are. So why not put another file on this side? I know you gotta fit, can't have 13 tools, have to get up to as many as possible and put 14 on there. So put a ridiculous ruler, not instead of a different type of file on the other side. That's another gripe of mine. But the ruler not having numbers, if you're going to put a ruler on here, is pretty lame. That just doesn't make any sense to me. What, were they gonna have to pay a royalty to the ruler organization by putting numbers onto a ruler and have to spend money on that? This is just dumb. I just wanted to repeat again that it is not easy getting the tools out here. I have to go to the bottom, push up in most cases, and then get my fingernail under this little ledge right there to pry it out. And I don't love it. It needs to be easier. It just does. It just needs to be easier. It's kind of silly. Next thing is the sheath that it comes with is pretty nice. I like the Molly sheath because it allows you to use a belt or mollying it onto some sort of chest rig or something like that. But this is pretty nice. It's not bad at all. I know my dad really likes putting his regular day-to-day belt, so this would be perfect for him. I wasn't sure what the proper way to put the Leatherman in was, if you're supposed to put it with the clip on the outside or turn it around and put the clip on the inside. I didn't know. Obviously it's up to you what you do, but I'm curious what other people do. Let me know. Do you guys run it in the sheath? And if you run it in the sheath, do you run it with the clip on the outside of the sheath, like this? Yeah, there we go, like that. What's your preference? I think I would run it inside, but then I felt like the clip was pushing out right here where the end of it is and would poke me in the side. But what do I know? I'm not much of a person to wear extra stuff on my belt, so I like to clip it to a pocket. Anyways, I do like this Leatherman. I think it's fantastic for what it is. It's a $50 Leatherman. It is pretty darn good quality, and I think most people would really like it. I like heavy duty tools. I'm more of a giant Leatherman mutt. Thinking about getting a Leatherman Surge, or at least starting with a Wave Plus, but I like bigger, heavier tools that are a lot stronger. But I do like this. I think this would be a nice tool for a young person to start with, or if you needed a tool to throw in your car. Not sure why I keep a full toolbox in the car, but I always do have one of these cheap multi-tools in the glove box. So if you wanted to replace it with a real proper Leatherman, this would be a good choice. I don't think you would go wrong giving this as a gift. Most guys would really be happy to get this, even if it's not your everyday carry, even if you just keep it in a toolbox or in your glove box of your car, or throw it into your everyday carry backpack or backpacking backpack. I mean, it doesn't have a ton of tools, but it definitely is good at what it does, except for that nail file. I like it, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep it. I thought I was going to. I didn't have any intention of returning it, but at this point, I have enough multi-tools, in one in each car, in backpacks. I don't think I just need another one to sit around, and it's not strong enough, it doesn't have enough tools on it, and it's not heavy duty enough for me to use on a regular basis. I do really like it though, and I think it would be a great gift. If people have the money, it's a $50 stocking stuffer. If people want to just give it as a dedicated gift, I think it's a great gift. Birthdays, Hanukkah, Christmas, Father's Day, you won't go wrong with this. And pretty much, honestly, giving any guy a Leatherman will make them happy. Let's just be honest. Costco's selling this right now for, I believe it's $50, but double check. Anyways, what do you guys think? Will you carry one of these? Do you carry one of these? What are your thoughts on these not super high-end multi-tools like a Surge, or I don't know if Surge is high-end, but heavy duty? What are your thoughts? Do you like it? Do you carry one? Please like and subscribe to help me grow this channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.